Alright then, hello everybody, welcome back to XCOM Beyond Legendary. So today we are here to rescue a bunch of people inside these holding cells. Once we rescue them, they will be helping out in our region in detecting more missions. This is a very important one, so let's get to it. We've got our Sidewinder over here, we've got our Technical, we have a Roboticist, as well as a Hell Knight, and a Gatecrasher Gene Kelly. Let's begin. Now for this map, we kind of have to get around these buildings first. We can either go through this really scary alleyway, or we can go around this nice street over here while securing the route to our evac zone. I'm thinking we go around the left side maybe, although if I go through this side I get to find more enemies and kill them. I think this team's pretty strong at killing enemies, so I think we're just going to look for enemies and try to destroy them. I'm going to start with that boy over here. He's just going to kind of run into the fog using concealment. Try to find some enemies for us to kill. If we don't find enemy, we'll just keep on moving. Now, I kind of want to redo the equipment on some of our soldiers around here. This guy is our... what is he? Oh no, he's a hijacker. I thought he was a roboticist. I was going to say, like, the roboticist should be carrying a shotgun. Why is he carrying an SMG? But luckily, we did carry the right stuff.
Let's do this.
Now then, I see over here that we have access to a surveillance drone. We might want to full override that because that is not a roboticist, that is a hijacker. We spent a lot of time talking about this full override perk, and I do kind of want to make use of it. So why don't we get you a little bit closer so we can try and take this drone. Oh, well, that apparently spotted us. Well, why don't we go take this drone, shall we? This guy is still in stealth. We're going to try our very best to get it. Here we go. Our chances of getting this thing permanently is 60%. Oh, do we try it? Of course we try it, right? And we got it! Nice! Alright, very good hack right there. That surveillance drone is ours. Now, we lost concealment for this, but we gained a drone, which in my opinion is actually worth it. 100% worth it. Alright, we're getting closer to the facility. Let's ready up our people. Make sure that our technical is in position. Gonna get our Hell Knight all the way up in the front lines here, along with the rest of the squad, and just try to position in a way that isn't too aggressive and possibly activating more enemies. Although if we do activate more enemies, I'm not too scared. Most of them will just shoot at our drone and probably miss because the drone is so hard to hit. Now, this soldier over here is in concealment, so we're just gonna use you to scout.
Go, go, go.
Direct leg, get all the way up. Nothing. Then after that, we're gonna send in our surveillance drone on this side and see if we activate any enemies here. Another surveillance drone up here. Intriguing. What do you guys think are the chances that we can hack 2 surveillance drones in one mission? It does require me to wait 3 turns for the full override. That's probably not happening, unfortunately. We should probably just kill it. As much as I would love to try and take control of it, it is most definitely not happening. Well, not most definitely, but very unlikely. Let's get our people into position so we can take some good shots at it. Now, if somehow we miss every single shot against this thing and then 3 turns pass, then I guess we can try to go for it, but I'm pretty certain we won't be getting it.
On your order.
Our hit chances are not very high right now, though. Hey, who knows? Maybe it is better to just wait it out and try to hack it. Maybe. I know there's another group of enemies up there, so I want to get ready to take on those guys. I can land anything with a poison spit here. I feel like I can't kill this thing this round, so it's actually better for me to not try to get it. I guess we are going to try and hack it if the opportunity presents itself. For the most part, I think most of our team is far away from this thing, so it'll probably just try to stun our drone, which I guess is fine.
Maintaining position.
Get a drone stunned, you know, nothing too crazy. I could Overwatch. I kind of want to, like, not destroy this drone now.
On Overwatch. Explorando.
Alright, if it dies to our Overwatch, then that's fine. It's unlikely to die because it has the moving target perk. We did actually manage to tag it for a little bit of damage here. Now it's going to put down our drone. Hang in there, little drone buddy. You'll be okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna ignore this thing and just let it attack our drone for a few rounds. And while we're waiting for that to all happen, we're gonna start bringing up Bonsai. Try to find some more Advent enemies over here, and we found a little bit more than we might be able to chew. We got a droid, gunner, and Rub. We do have a flashbang here, but I can't hit the gunner, and the gunner is really the dangerous one. He's got the 4 to 7 damage, and he's got high ground against us. That automatically makes him one of the bigger threats on the enemy team here. What we will do is we will take advantage of the fact that we have a Sidewinder that can move very, very fast. Get the Sidewinder right through that window and throw down a Poison Spit on top of that gunner. Or, well, try. Apparently we can't get all of that. Nice, we got the poison on the gunner. The other stuff is a Frost Droid and a Celatid Grub, which is immune to poison, so the poison is mostly meant for that gunner up there. Alright, then after that, if I could actually just nail these guys with a rocket, that would be amazing. Yeah, I think we could just land this rocket on all of them. It's kind of like a 1.83 tile scatter. The people are right back there, but I think they're far enough that this isn't an issue. Let's see if we can land this rocket on top of them. Not quite what we were looking for, but it does blast a hole in here. We can easily get inside and do the hacks that we need to do now. I'm gonna keep you over there though, in stealth, where you can get ready to assist the squad in doing stuff. I'm gonna keep our team a little bit spread out here if possible, although there's not really a lot of good places to stand. I guess over here should be fine as long as you're in the full cover. And we're gonna keep Derek Le over here, watching this drone quietly as we prepare to get ready to do something against it. Gunner up there is gonna be poisoned. Rub is gonna do its acid spit. Now, Hell Knights are immune to all forms of toxins, so we should be fine there. The Frost Droid is gonna be running all the way towards the back and taking shots against us, but we got shielding. We can take those hits. The real question is whether or not we can take the hit from the gunner. Does hit us for quite a bit, but we're still okay. Hell Knight is a very tanky class. It can take lots of hits. Now, unfortunately, the drone seems to decide that it doesn't want to attack this drone over here, because, I guess it can't be disoriented or something, so even though it doesn't want to, like, move away from it, because if its AI tries to stand next to the nearest unit and do stuff to it, it chooses to shoot at Jane Kelly instead, which is kind of annoying. How do we take care of this? Let's start by having our Sidewinder climb right up this wall over here. Take a nice quick kill on this Frost Droid. Excellent work. Frost Droid destroyed, and then we're just going to use our reposition and get out of there. Sidewinder is a very sneaky enemy type, and I really love playing around with it. That grub up there is kind of hard for us to hit. We could try for another rocket against these guys. This one's kind of getting a little bit close to our snake, though, but I'm going to go for it. Excellent work on that gunner. Gunner just got completely wiped out. We just got to wait one more round for our other full overdrive. Now, after that, we just need to take care of this grub. Now, we're going to run all the way out into the open. The grub is not something we have to worry about because this person is immune to acid, toxins, and all that other fun stuff. And instead, we can just try to get some damage off. Unfortunately, it's not going to do too much, though. And Jane Kelly is currently disoriented, so she won't be able to really hit that thing from here. 31%. You know, it's follow your dreams. Sometimes you can't always be too scared. You gotta take all the risks you can get and waste your actions. Here comes the poison cloud. You are gonna be immune to the poison.
What's going on?
It does seem to actually hit through your immunity. It's interesting. I did not expect that. I expected that to just get completely negated, but apparently I was wrong about that. Also, because we blasted open a hole in this wall, these people actually see freedom and they can actually be controlled by us now. Very interesting. Okay, let's take care of this grub though. What's the best way to take care of the grub? And the evac zone is all the way down there. We found 4 of the enemies on the map, so there's probably another group of... probably 2 groups of 2 out there. Now then, we're gonna attempt this full override. If we don't get it, then we're just gonna have to kill it. Alright guys, let's see if we can get 2 drones in one campaign, or one mission rather. Unfortunately not. Nice try. Alright, we just have this one drone here. Fine by me. Let's go for a little drone stun. Try to keep this thing from moving against us. And we missed! Unfortunate. Okay, these guys can't leave until we actually bust them out with the hijacker. For now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try and get some damage off against this drone up here. And get some high ground with our technical over here. Gotta get a bit of damage against it. Excellent damage. And maybe Jane Kelly can score the killing blow against it.
On the move.
I'm not using the sword because the sword tends to be inaccurate. The shotgun is a lot better for that purpose. Excellent work to Jane Kelly.
Target neutralized. Weapons burning.
If we see another drone within the next 3 turns, we can try to hack that one also. I would really love to get another drone, of course. Now, as for whether or not we actually get one, that's a different story. We're gonna get those guys right against the door so they can get ready to pop out as soon as the opportunity arises. And now it's just a matter of killing off this grub. How do we do so? We're point blank, might as well take the shot. Excellent shot.
There you go.
Just gonna pick up this loot so we don't have to do it next round. Advanced Terror Trigger, that's an okay pickup. Get a reload going and get your shield going.
Staying put.
Everyone else, stay still. Or anything too scary. Here comes another group of enemies. Advent Gunner, Medic, and Duelist. Ooh, the Duelist is a new one. Alright, we got a couple of overwatches here. Let's just be careful not to get too close to the Advent Gunner's overwatch. That guy will actually kill things if we're not careful. Now, the Advent Duelist is a brand new enemy that you guys may not have seen before. They got very average stats overall. However, they do carry a pistol with them, and they come with the ankle shot ability as well as quick draw. So they are able to shoot with their pistol twice, or shoot with their pistol and shoot with their gun. And they come with the ankle shot ability, which reduces your mobility by a lot, actually. This is a very crippling ability when you really have a high mobility soldier that needs to get places. So try not to get hit by this, especially when you're trying to escape from Advent. These guys are the cause of quite a few deaths on my team, actually. Even though they don't do a lot of damage, when they manage to ankle shot your team while you're trying to escape, they can do quite a bit. Now, there's 2 overwatches up there. They're not very high accuracy overwatches, and we do get access to the plus 15 defense and dodge against reaction fire. I want to preserve the life of this drone, but preserving the health of my units is a little bit more important. So we are going to run that overwatch with the soldier here. Come around the sides just like so. Good dodge against the first shot. Here comes the gunner's attack. Ooh, a bit of damage, but not too bad either. I'm gonna get around to the side of that medic and just get him a nice little shot. That shock is going to prevent the medic from using its disabling shot so it can't stun our team. Hijacker over here, you need to get into position to do this hack. I don't know where you need to be exactly. I think you just have to be like here and then next turn run inside. Alright, next round we'll be able to get these guys out and then they can finally join us back in base. I won't be able to kill most of these guys because they're kind of in a really challenging location to hit. Particularly that gunner up there. That guy's kind of hard for us to get.
Moving to position.
However, Jane Kelly should be able to come up to here and maybe get a kill on the duelist. I have to think about this. Would I rather try to get a kill on the duelist? This is actually a guaranteed kill, or not guaranteed, but almost guaranteed. There's still a 20% greatest chance. If I can find a way to make sure this medic doesn't hurt Jane Kelly, it might be worth taking that move. We've also got our technical over here with the flamethrower. If I had more ammunition, I could use my suppression, but I can't do that right now. I could also just opt to flashbang these guys and just stall around. I guess what we'll do is we'll start with the snake over here. We'll move the Sidewinder up, try to tag this guy with a bit of damage. Excellent damage right there. We can use our reposition to get to a slightly safer spot. And because we landed that, we might be able to go for a slightly more aggressive play here. Now, I could keep Jane Kelly in half cover and just kill this guy. But if I do that, we have to risk taking the 7 damage from the Advent Gunner, and episode 1 of the series already scarred me against these guys, so I'm actually just gonna have Jane Kelly hunker down. Or maybe flashbang, I don't actually know yet. Hunker down or flashbang? I think hunker down for safety. Actually, no, we're gonna flashbang.
This one's gonna be bright.
Gonna flashbang that guy so he's not able to get us as easily, hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't land that 1% chance to just devastate Jane Kelly's life bar. And then this fella over here is just gonna flashbang at this duelist, and all 3 of them will be disoriented. Very roundabout way of hitting everything with flashbang, but what can you do when your enemies are just scattered just far apart enough that you can't get them all easily?
Solid copy.
Gonna run Bonsai Warrior into full cover up there. Make sure the entire squad is ready. Don't you guys worry. I know these people in the jail cells are getting kind of antsy right now. They want to get out as quickly as they can. The enemies are going to dash in really weird ways. What? Okay, I kind of understand this guy being defensive and this guy getting high ground. I don't know what the medic was doing, though. Mr. Medic, I'm kind of confused by your choice of actions here. Alright, but we need to get rid of that gunner somehow. How do we do so? Jane Kelly, is she a solution? You cannot reach that guy, unfortunately. Interestingly enough, I can't get up here to kill the duelist because he's actually blocking off that ladder there. Clever guy. I'm gonna start with Jane Kelly and just chop this medic. We do get the kill. Nice 8% crit.
Hostile target down.
And all that's left is to get that gunner up there. I honestly have no idea how we're going to get this gunner. I think we just run point blank to him and use our zone of control to kind of lock him down. The screen circle does lower his accuracy by a decent amount. And if we do have another flashbang, we can actually prevent him from leaving. And I think we do have another flashbang. We've got a Bonsai over here.
Is it clear?
Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a Bonsai up to here, flashbang that fellow. Between the flashbang and the drone zone of control, this guy should have pretty much no chance at killing anything on the map right now. Then our technical can just come around the sides and take care of this Advent duelist. 94%, I'm just gonna go for the 100. There we go, target is destroyed. And now all that's left is to hack these people out. We're going to use our hijacker over here. Derek Lab, let's go bust these guys out. In terms of hack rewards, there's large intel cache and small intel cache. I'm going to go for this one. A slightly higher chance of getting the high tier reward, and I just kind of want to go for the high tier reward. I'm feeling in a gambling mood right now. Also, it has higher expected value because this is double the amount of rewards as this one. I think this is 10 intel and this is 20 intel. And you have more than a half chance of getting this one. And unfortunately, we get neither. Alright.
We're in.
Nice try, but it's time for us to go home. The evac zone is right back there now. We found 7 of the enemies on the map. There's actually one more group of enemies out there. We are not clear yet. So I can't just dash these guys out into the open, expecting everything to be safe here. I'm gonna keep them around there and start using the snake to kind of scout out where the other enemies might be hiding. Because there should be at least 1 or 2 more enemies out there, from what we know at least. His accuracy is so bad that he's just gonna overwatch against the drone. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna go for the stun on this guy and just try to lock him down. There we go, no more overwatch for that fellow. And now somebody else can finish him off. Jane Kelly, your movement's just a little bit short, unfortunately. Here, we're gonna run our bonsai up here. Slap him for a little bit of damage. Next round you can finish him off. Now then, continue scouting the way forward. We're still not out of the woods just yet. There is one more enemy out there, and until 1 or 2 more enemies out there.
Go, go,
And
go.
until we found them, we can't exactly get super aggressive with our soldiers yet. Anybody else? Move on forward. There we go. Alright then, let's finish this guy off. Maybe we can finish him off with the technical.
No hay problema, jefe.
That way the Hell Knight doesn't have to be stuck all the way in the back of the team.
No está mal.
There we go, target destroyed.
I got your stuff here.
And what we'll do now is we're actually going to use this drone, if I can select it. Use this drone to scout out where the last group of enemies might be hiding. It is the safest thing to do, even though the drone is kind of low on HP. Nothing, really. Interesting, okay. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can't complain too much. There is a bit of a bug where sometimes these rebels can't go through these little windows over here, unfortunately. Something about their window smashing abilities, they're just kind of not there for some reason. But it seems like there's nothing around here in this corner of the map, so we should be safe to just start dashing out.
Roger that.
Let's make sure the entire team is together. Moving
I'm
together.
all over it.
Not leaving anyone behind
On the
here.
move.
Teamwork and friendship and all that.
The cavalry's here.
Okay, we didn't see alien activities, so this was just a 7 enemy mission. And it does say that it can be 7 to 9 enemies, but 7 enemies on a mission is generally pretty rare. I'm actually kind of surprised that we did get a 7 enemy mission. It almost never happens out of all my time playing Long War, actually. Very interesting. Alright, let's send all of these guys home, including the drone.
We've secured a civilian
Everybody
contact.
else, just keep on dashing forward so we can go home as quickly as possible. Everyone else can overwatch and just cover their escape. Make sure that our Hell Knight is
No need
also
to
within
ask
range
twice.
to dash out.
I'm on it. Got it covered.
Don't really need cover at this point. Now, if we do have a drone popping in with the reinforcements, we could actually hack it. That would be quite nice if we could get that.
I'm on it. I've got eyes on an advent position.
I'm just gonna skip through that animation real quickly. Just a biotrooper and a regular trooper. Unfortunately, none of these shots are connecting except for one shot from the Sidewinder. Now, I'm thinking that we might actually stall the mission out just so we could try to hack another drone using the hijacker. It'll be very helpful when that haven actually gets attacked. I'm thinking we might do that. Let me think about this for a bit. We don't have any more rockets. I guess we don't have enough resources to get through this without getting wounded. I think I value not getting wounded a little bit more than getting another... Probably, so I guess we'll just have to leave this one. Let's see. We do get a grenade on that trooper. And that did destroy his cover. Okay. How about this? If the... Oh, you're out of ammo too. No! We might just have to go home then. Jane Kelly can probably kill this biotrooper. We have a flashbang with you. I want to stick around, but probably the answer is time to leave.
Going.
Here, let's do it this way. If you land this 58, then I'll stay. Well, you landed it, but you only grazed it. Oh no, I can't stay for this one. Wait. We got a guy with an SMG here. Alright, direct collection. You land this 88%. Okay, we do get one kill here.
On reserves.
Maybe we'll stay and try to get a drone. Maybe. You know what? Sure, let's go for it. Nice job, Jane Kelly. She didn't roll the 20% chance to dodge. I'm very happy with that. Alright, well, let's get this entire squad all clumped up together in this nice corner so all the enemies will spawn closer to us rather than somewhere behind these buildings. Oh, it says alien activity, apparently.
Looks like they called in some friends.
Interesting. So there is apparently one more drone on the map somewhere. Well, unfortunately, we have not found it. We'll wait for one or two more drop-ins. Drones can spawn in these drop-ins, so it's technically worth waiting for this.
Spotted.
Unfortunately, no drone here. Just a sectoid. Alright, I don't think we're killing all of these guys. Let's get out of here. It was a nice try, but unfortunately, we will not get what we're looking for here.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, and that's all that matters. Let's go home, guys. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Very fun mission with the hijacker showcasing the full override potential. And in the next, well, not the next mission, but whenever we get a retaliation from Advent, you guys will see that drone on that mission, actually. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Till next time, have a good night. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, helps out the channel greatly. And that's that. Bye-bye.
If every mission goes this smoothly, it's only a matter of time before we regain control of the planet.